for all my high school senior basketball players out there. Our basketball season is coming to an end. There's some people that are still going for the state chip, in different states and the, Gatorade games and all that. But these are for my senior athletes that are like pretty much like you either done with basketball or you're considering going JUCO or going that route. It's not for this, I'm gonna say like the superstars basically, where you're going D1 or any of that. But it's just an understanding where the truth is, the best player in my state last year, that won Gatorade Player of the Year, is getting no minutes in college. And that doesn't mean much because I come from the same school as one of the draft picks back then, Dalton Connect. And he put in a immense amount of work. He grew, got a growth spurt, and he got lucky, but he put the work in and made it to the NBA. But that's just crazy to say that our Gatorade Player of the Year is on the bench right now in college. He scored like 2 points a game, I'm pretty sure. Cole Schreider, I don't really know his name. And bro was tough. He's tough. He's the same height as me, but just going to a different school and putting, and he just score like he's a scorer, bro. All respects. But we're not worried about that right now. What I want to just say is this is for all my future, all my youngins. Is did you leave it all out there on the court? Because if you know you're not playing in college, did you really leave it all out there in the court? Truthfully, I did not. It's crazy that my senior year, I let up. I worked my freshman, sophomore, junior year. I worked my ass off. I was becoming the best player on the team. In my senior year, I was still the best player. But I let up. Like, I could have been better. Like, stat-wise, it doesn't say I was the best player. And it's okay. I'm a 6'2" high school center, bro. You don't know how much pain that is. You don't know how much it is to go be a 6 foot high school center when you're going at 6'7", 6'6". And I'm not in a position where I don't get to play my game as a center. But I'm not gonna make no excuses. Like, you gotta do what's best for the team, but I wish I did what's best for me. It's better for me to leave it out there on the court instead of, oh, let me be the rebounder, the defender. Let me give up my points, my scoring for the rest of my team. Like, no. Like, let me play my game. But I didn't get to do that. I was a team player, being the center and all for most of my high school career, even though I'm not a funky center. But you just have those thoughts where, bro, you're not gonna have a summer games anymore. Summer league, the funnest shit, the fall league, your tournaments before the season, like tournaments during the season, like you're not gonna have none of that anymore. Practices of paid, shoot arounds with the coaches, locker room, pregame, go on the bus ride. You know, you took off your jersey one last time. The shot clock hit 0, and boom, it was over. My high school career, we finished in the playoffs. I'll post my highlights if y'all want to see it. I finished. I felt like I left. I was cold out there during high school. I could have been better, but could have, would have, should have. Like, I'm not gonna think like that. Like, I left. I left like 80% of who I am out there on the court, being a 6'2" center. And you know, life still goes on. Like, you have to realize, like, 4 years go on. Like, life goes on. Life moves on fast. So you have to give yourself that talk if you're playing the sport in college, if you're not. And for all my youngins out there, leave it all out there every single time. Leave it all out there. And going into the real world, like, you remember when you were a freshman, all the seniors are saying, like, these shit goes by fast, and it does. But right now, as a senior, really what we do is just, it's time for us to get our shit together, life together. That's really what you got to be doing. You can't be chasing girls. You have to understand if you're going to college or you're going to, what's it called, straight to work, or you're going to be a lazy bum, take a gap year. Like, understand what you're doing, get your life together, get your shit together, go get a job, get your license, so that life isn't facing you, but you control life. And that's just what it means to be a senior. I'm telling you, bro, if you're a freshman or sophomore, enjoy that shit. Because these are the memories. You are living the memories of your childhood right now. Because there's gonna be one day where you're gonna miss all of it. You're gonna miss those practices, that locker room, those games. And I'm so glad that we finished in the playoffs, bro. That we actually made it to playoffs. Out of like out of 4 years, bro. This is our first time making playoffs in 4 years, bro. Like we made it in the past, but it took us 4 years to make it back there. And it's such a blessing to make it my senior year. Such a blessing to play with my brothers. It's such a blessing. It doesn't mean I'm done with the sport. I'm just not gonna take that dumb route, JUCO route to try to go to NBA. No, I'm gonna do what basketball does for me. Give what I can give to the game still. And thank God for the opportunity to play and to still continue playing. Thank God for life. And thank God for all of it I've been through. Thank you, basketball. Love you.